Hello everyone, welcome to another grooming session of IHB Pageant 2020. Today we have with us Dr. Varun Katyal, who is a celebrity nutrition and wellness expert. So he's covering today the tips on the wellness and fitness. Hello Varun, how are you?
Yeah, hi, I'm good. Thank you. First of all, I'd like to sincerely thank Trident Communications and Shiv for inviting me to take this session today and for making me the official groomer for taking the fitness and wellness tips. So I'm very honored and as well as privileged. Thank you very much, Trident Communications and Shiv, for taking me on board as one of the groomer for Indian Heritage Beauty Pageant. And today I will be taking this session on wellness and fitness tips. Okay?
Pleasure, sir.
So, thank you so much. So before we start this session, I'd like to tell you that I like to keep this session as interactive as possible. So please ask me as many questions as you have. You can just unmute yourself and ask me a question. Before we start, I'd like to give you a small background about my association with beauty pageants. So I have been doing grooming and training sessions for beauty pageant contestants for almost 11 years now. And basically, you know, what I feel is that this whole journey of being a part of a beauty pageant is very exciting, and it is a great opportunity to learn a lot. So I would suggest to all of you that, you know, you should attend all these grooming sessions with a lot of seriousness, and you should try and learn as much as possible from these grooming sessions, because these grooming sessions are going to be fantastic. And you know, all the things which are going to be taught to you and all the things which have been taught to you and all the things which will be taught to you in these grooming sessions are going to be of great help to you, not only for this pageant but also for future. So I would again suggest to all of you that you must attend all the sessions, you know, which are being organized by the organizers of this pageant, because all these grooming sessions are going to be of great help to you, not only for this pageant, but also for your future. So now, before I start this session, I would like to ask you all, what do you think is the most important, uh, you know, part in our body which actually uh, helps us to do whatever we want to do? Or what is that one thing which helps us to achieve whatever we want to achieve in life? Tell me, anyone?
A strong mind, a positive thinking to do the things.
Excellent. So on the dot, a strong mind. So a very strong and balanced mind is very important. And it's not just a strong mind, but it's the right balance between your body and mind. So you need to understand that the body mind connection is a very important connection in our body. And the right balance between our body and mind is extremely important for us to achieve whatever we want to achieve in our life. Okay? And that is why you need to be very careful about managing not only your physical body, which is your fitness, but also your mental wellness, your emotional wellness, as well as your spiritual wellness. Okay? So today I'm going to talk to you about what can you do to basically work on your wellness as well as your fitness, because they both go hand in hand. Okay, so if you have a strong mind, you can achieve a strong body, and if you have a strong body, you can definitely achieve a strong mind, because there is a very important connection between our body and mind. Okay, now how many of you exercise regularly? You can be honest to me. Okay, other people, how many of you exercise? Do all of you exercise? Or let me ask you, who does not exercise regularly? You don't exercise regularly? Vicky. Okay. Okay, now, you know, a lot of people think that exercise is only important to become physically fit or toned, but one must understand that there are a lot of studies to show that if you exercise regularly, there is the release of feel good hormones or the happy hormones in the body, which are called endorphins. And these happy hormones or feel good hormones make you feel more alert, more energetic. They elevate your mood. They make you feel very good about yourself. And they can be a great way to bust your stress. So exercise could be a great stress buster. Like, you know, for example, I exercise regularly, and the day I miss doing my exercise, I feel very, very dull and lethargic that day. And I feel that I'm missing something, you know? So that is what it is. The exercise, definitely there are a lot of benefits of exercising, but one of the important benefits, especially for the mind, of regular exercises, that it helps to release feel good hormones called endorphins or happy hormones, which actually make us feel more alert, happy. They also help us to manage our stress effectively. And please remember, stress is a very big killer. If you don't manage your stress properly, and we all are going through very tough times, do you agree? Right? In this, today, there is this global pandemic of COVID-19. And because of this, we all are going through very, very tough times. Do you agree? You know, so during these tough times, because of the global pandemic of COVID-19, it becomes even more important to take care of your mind, your emotions properly. Because, you know, if you're not able to take care of your mind and emotions properly, then you will not be able to take care of anything. Okay, so that is why it's very important to take care of your mental wellness as well as your emotional wellness, along with your physical wellness and spiritual wellness. So it has to be the right balance between all these aspects. Now, a lot of us know that stress management, there are many techniques of managing stress. Today I'm going to tell you a few of them. But what do you think can help you? So we talked about exercise, right? So since we are going to talk about fitness tips, let's talk a little more about exercise. Now, do you know, can anyone tell me which is the most effective exercise to lose body fat fast as well as effectively?
Cardio exercises like running, jogging, walking, and all sort of cardio work, which increases your heartbeat actually, increases the blood circulation
So they may
and
help you
movement
to
in
lose
the body.
body fat, but they are not the most effective and the fastest way to lose body fat. Can anyone else tell me? Why are the other people not participating? It's only one person, Sneha, who I can hear. बाकी लोग क्यों नहीं participate कर रहे? कोई बता सकता है मुझे? Can anyone tell me what is the most effective and fastest way through exercise to lose body fat? आप में से weight
Not to
training
lose
करता
body
है
fat
कोई?
faster. It is like the cardio work only.
Does
I
anyone
do twice a week.
I
weight
think it's the
training?
cardio work we're doing. I think cardio helps us to lose the most weight. I think cardio is the best thing to
But
do
that's
to lose
not the
weight.
fastest. But that's not the fastest way to lose body fat, because you only burn calories in cardio till the time you're doing the exercise, which means till the time you are walking on the treadmill, or till the time you are running, or till the time you're doing a cardio exercise. Like till the time you are running and till the time you are walking, your body is going to burn calories. But the moment you stop walking or running, your body is not going to burn any further calories. But when you do one session of weight training of 30 minutes properly, your muscles are stimulated for the next 24 hours. So you lose calories, you burn calories passively for the next 23.5 hours by exercising for half an hour. So one session of weight training for 30 minutes, if done properly, can make you lose fat faster because it stimulates your muscles to burn the body fat for the next 24 hours. Is that clear?
Yeah.
So weight training is actually the most effective and the fastest way to lose body fat as well, along with toning up your body, because it does tone up your muscles and make you look more toned, right? In fact, there are a lot of latest studies to prove that people who have type 2 diabetes, if they do weight training regularly under the supervision of a fitness trainer in the right way, they can reverse their type 2 diabetes because weight training is a very effective way to reverse insulin resistance, which is one of the pathologies seen in type 2 diabetes. In fact, insulin resistance is also seen in PCOD or PCOS, which is a very common problem nowadays in a lot of women. And one of the pathologies in PCOD or PCOS is insulin resistance. So if you do weight training properly, you can reverse insulin resistance to a very large extent. Okay? So weight training is very important. If you cannot do weight training every day, it's okay. Even if you do weight training twice or thrice a week, but if you do it properly, it can give you great results. And when I talk about weight training, we are talking about resistance training. So can anyone tell me what is resistance training? Resistance training का क्या मतलब होता है? यहाँ पे कोई भी weight training नहीं करता क्या?
It's look like nobody.
No, I do when I was going to gym, but
No,
last
actually-
6 months it's completely nothing I can do.
Yeah,
Whatever
see,
we
but
can do at
resistance-
No,
home.
even I'm
Weight-
one who's
weight
doing
training
it
is a
regularly.
type- Weight training is a type of resistance training, but resistance training is a broad category, which means resistance means external force. So
Forces.
any exercise which you do against an external force or resistance is called resistance training. And under resistance training, we can have things like floor push-ups, wall push-ups. We have something called what you call, have you seen those resistance bands which we get? So
Yes.
exercising against those resistance bands is also an example of resistance training. Then CrossFit is also an
CrossFit
example
we
of resistance training. Doing
Circuit
Pilates.
exercise, ma'am.
Sorry?
Circuit exercise comes under like resistance
Yes.
training.
Yes,
Yes,
yes. And Pilates is also an example of resistance training where you use your body weight, as one of the resistance. Also, there are certain postures in yoga which can also be a kind of resistance training, especially when you do the yoga, especially when you do some of the postures of yoga against gravity. So some of the yoga postures are also an example of resistance training. Okay. So these are some of the examples of resistance training, and weight training is one of the best kinds of resistance training because you can change the weight. See, when you're using your body weight, say in Pilates or doing any kind of floor exercises, you can't change your body weight much because your body weight is constant. But when you use weights, you can change the weights. You can start with a small amount of weight, and then slowly increase it. So that is why they say that weight training is one of the best kinds of resistance training because you can grade the weights and you can slowly increase the weights.
But isn't weight training more harmful and dangerous?
If done in the wrong way. So that way, any kind of exercise, if done in the wrong way, can be harmful.
And
In
if
fact,
we are more into weight
if
training
you
and
do
then we go to
Pilates-
cardio.
If you do Pilates in the wrong way, you can damage, your muscles. If you even running on the treadmill can damage your back. So if you're not wearing the right shoes, if you're not doing the exercise properly, even things like treadmill can be harmful. There are a lot of people who have damaged their backs by running on the treadmill. In fact, running on the treadmill is not advised at all. because it can cause a lot of back problems and knee problems. Because when you run on the treadmill, you bang your feet on a running surface. And if you're not wearing the right kind of shoes, the entire force of this movement goes up your knees and your spine. So in fact, do you know what is the safest form of cardio exercise? Can anyone tell me? Which is the safest kind of cardio exercise?
Running, jogging is the safest form, and still we can do some Zumba or a dance workout.
The safest form of cardio exercise is stationary cycle.
Okay.
Because you're sitting, your back is supported, your knees are supported, and you're not putting any pressure on your knee and your back. So
but isn't it effective?
Isn't it?
Effective?
I mean, if you do it in the right way, it is effective. It's a cardio exercise. So running, if you're running on the treadmill, it's very bad for your back and for your knees. But running on grass, you need to run on a soft surface. Even if you're running in the park on the hard pavement, it is not good, because again, you're banging your foot on the hard surface where the force will go up to your knees and spine. So running on a soft surface like grass is fine, because then a lot of force is not transmitted up your knee and spine. But the safest cardio exercise is a stationary cycle, because there is no pressure on the knees, there is no pressure on the ankles, there is no pressure on the back. And you can always increase the speed or the time, right? So that way, obviously, that can be done depending on how much you want to do, right? So there is always an option of either increasing the speed or increasing the time, right? Another thing which you need to remember is that whatever kind of exercise you are planning to do, you should always enjoy that exercise. Just because I am telling you that weight training is one of the fastest ways to lose body fat doesn't mean that you go and start doing weight training. If you think you don't enjoy doing weight training, then obviously you must opt for another form of exercise which you enjoy doing, because sustainability is very important in exercise. What happens is people get very enthusiastic, they join a gym, they start doing weight training, they do it for 10 days. Once they start feeling the pain, or once they are not able to get up and go in the morning, or once they start missing the gym for 2-3 days, the entire motivation goes away after a few days and they give up. So,
Varun, I want to ask, because
yes,
this thing happening to me is over 5 years. I'm paying the membership from 5 years, but 2 दिन जाने के बाद बस एक दिन miss हो गया तो next day I can't go. So what can be done? Okay.
So what needs to be done in this case is, first of all, you should find out what is that kind of exercise which you enjoy doing. Like if you enjoy doing aerobics, then do aerobics. If you enjoy dancing can be a great exercise if done properly. If you enjoy doing Pilates, then do Pilates. If you enjoy doing yoga, do yoga. If you only enjoy doing floor exercises, just do that. The problem is that we sometimes try to do exercises which we don't like or which we don't enjoy. And anything which we don't enjoy, we will not do it for a very long time, because we will not look forward to attending or doing that exercise or attending that class. So definitely, one of the ways to make your exercise sustainable is to do those exercises which you enjoy doing, because that is something you'll be able to do for a very long time. Like there are a lot of people who enjoy doing Zumba, because it's a combination of a lot of different exercises together. It's so much fun also, because you get to dance, there is music. So if Zumba is something you enjoy doing, just do that.
See, when you join the gym, see, fitness, normal is fine. You go to gym like to build muscles and all. Then you work on the machines, which makes you tired. Do you mean to say like start with some kind of this enjoyable exercise, which is make
so
your
first
interest,
of all,
and then
depending on since when you have not done exercise, your baseline is different. Like there are some people who have exercised regularly for the last couple of years, but they have given up on exercise for last few months. तो उनका baseline different होगा. But अगर कोई ऐसा है जिसने पिछले 1-1.5 साल से exercise नहीं किया, तो उनका baseline different होता है. So you have to first of all start from, you know, depending on what is your baseline. Second is start by doing some light exercises which you enjoy doing, you know, rather than straight away start going and doing weight training. You can start doing like exercises which are lighter exercises, like floor exercises or exercises which use your body weight, something which you enjoy. And then slowly you can move to doing some weight training, and you can always start with light weights and slowly increase the weights. So it is like, I mean, I think it is like trying to start from the very basic and slowly increasing it. Because क्या होता है बहुत बार that when people join a gym, the first day, because they are very, very excited, they want to do everything together in one day. And that sometimes can cause a lot of pain in your muscles, and it can sometimes even cause injuries. Because if your muscles are not used to, taking so much weight, and if you suddenly start lifting weights, it can actually cause injury. So that's also another problem. And I know a lot of people who have got injuries in the gym, and especially back injuries, and then they could not go to the gym and do any kind of exercise. They had bed rest for next 2 months, and entire exercise schedule was, ruined. So rather than doing extreme, it is always good to take small steps, you know. So start,
you mean to say like
with,
get the body to use to give that much time to for
give
exercise,
your
and
time.
then
See, give your body time. So it is, whether it is diet or whether it's exercise, you need to give time. Like it's not that it will be in a day you will start getting results. You know, it has to be like you have to take small steps and move forward. So your goal should be to be consistent. That is very important in exercise, and as well as diet. It is very important to be consistent, to be regular. So even if you go to the gym 3 days a week, make it a point that you go to the gym every week, 3 days a week, and keep that schedule, rather than going to the gym 5 days a week in the first week and then not going at all. It's not going to help.
And
so
the
consistency is very, very important.
And the diet wise, so sooner you start for gym, so that intention comes in your mind, let's make in a 1 day, and then all whey protein, this and that.
But
you
that's
started.
not true. So if you see people who have, most of the people who have great bodies have worked on that for many years. It is not, we only see the last few months of their effort. But if you ask them, most of them will tell you that they have been working out, or they have been doing some kind of exercise for the last many years. So it is about taking small steps and working towards them. So that's very important. And most important thing is to be consistent and regular. That is what is the most important.
So for these guys, because most of them, they don't want to ask the question, but
Sir, I have a question.
Yes.
So for models, like male models, how they need to prepare mentally, you can say, because if they have a good body, they have to prepare themselves and keep on to that level. So how these things help them?
That is why I was talking about weight training, because if you want to be a good model, you need to work on your body. And one of the best ways to work on your body is to at least do weight training thrice a week. Because बहुत लोगों के दिमाग में ये गलत फहमी होती है कि वेट ट्रेनिंग सिर्फ मसल्स बनाने के लिए होती है. But that's totally wrong. Weight training is also one of the most fastest and most effective ways to burn body fat. जैसे मैंने आपको एग्जांपल भी दिया कि when you are walking or running, you only burn calories till the time you are walking or running. But if you do one session of 30 minutes of weight training properly, your muscles are stimulated for the next 24 hours. So you burn calories for 24 hours. So that's why weight training is also one of the fastest and most effective ways to burn body fat. So इसीलिए weight training करना बहुत जरूरी है, especially models के लिए बहुत जरूरी है, because you need a very toned body, and toning of the body definitely needs weight training. So you can start slowly and slowly build up, but आपको weight training करना पड़ेगा. And उसके साथ of course you need to have a right diet, because if you are not eating properly, then obviously the results of your exercise will not show. Like for example, you need to have the right pre-workout meal and the right post-workout meal. That's very, very important, because like when we talk about pre-workout meal means what do you eat before exercise. Now, because if you don't have the right energy to work out, how will you work out? So there are a lot of people who actually don't eat anything and go to the gym, or they just have a cup of black coffee and go to the gym. So, you know, you can't just have caffeine and think that you've got the energy to work out. The real energy comes from eating something which will give you the right kind of sugar in your blood, you know, it will give you the right kind of glucose. So the best thing to have pre-workout is fruits. And one of the best fruits to eat pre-workout is a banana, because banana has the right amount of energy as well as the right kind of electrolytes which can help you in the workout. So depending on how heavy workout you're going to do, you can have one banana or two bananas 15 to 20 minutes prior to your workout. Now, a lot of people ask me that, can we eat oats prior to workout, or can we have a protein shake prior to workout? The answer is no, because if you have undigested food in your stomach, basically the funda is that you need to eat something before your workout which gets quickly digested in the body in the next 15 to 20 minutes and gives you energy to work out. If you eat something which has, that's why you need to eat fruits, because fruits have fruit sugar, and this fruit sugar gets absorbed and digested within 15 to 20 minutes and it gives you energy to work out. But if you have something which has protein and fat take a long time to get digested in the body. तो अगर आप वो प्री वर्कआउट लोगे, जैसे अगर आप प्रोटीन शेक लोगे या ओट्स लोगे, तो उनको टाइम लगता है डाइजेस्ट होने में. तो जब तक आप अपना वर्कआउट स्टार्ट करोगे, अनडाइजेस्टेड फूड स्टमक में होगा, तो जो ब्लड फ्लो है बॉडी के लिए, डाइजेशन इज द फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी. So the blood flow will move towards the stomach area and the blood flow to the muscles will become lesser. So even if you're doing the right kind of exercise, your muscle will not grow because blood flow is not adequate in your muscles. So that is why you need to eat something which gets absorbed within 15 to 20 minutes and gets digested. And that is why eating fruits prior to workout is the best thing to do. So you can have fruits 15 to 20 minutes prior to your workout. The best fruit to have prior to your workout is banana. Okay. If you want to have black coffee, there are some people who want to have black coffee because it makes you feel more alert, and you know, coffee has caffeine. So it makes you feel more awake and alert. It's okay. You can have that, but then have black coffee 30 minutes prior to your workout. And then, you know, after you've had your coffee, black coffee, after 10 minutes, you can have, your fruits. And then after 20 minutes, you can start your workout. Okay. So this is very important.
So what is the right way to take the protein shake? Is it to be taken with the milk or with the pure, even with the water? Like post workout, we take protein shakes, so we can take it with milk, because I have read that it reduces the absorption. It is not properly absorbed if taken with the milk.
That's right. See, can you repeat your question once again? Sorry.
I am asking just as we take protein after post workout, like protein shakes, any kind of protein powder if we are taking. So what is the right way of taking that protein powder, with milk or with water?
So when we talk about, pre-workout, is everyone clear? So pre-workout, if you want to take black coffee, then you can have black coffee 30 minutes prior to your workout time. And then after having black coffee, after 10 minutes of having your black coffee, you can have your fruit. And then 20 minutes after having your fruit, you can start your workout. So this is pre-workout. Okay. Now post-workout, you need to have a combination of protein and carbohydrates, because you not only need to compensate for the energy you have used during your workout, there is something called glycogen in your muscles. Now this glycogen is a storage form of energy in the muscles, which is used especially when you're doing weight training. So during weight training or during exercise, the glycogen of the muscle is used, and that's a carbohydrate, so you have to replenish that. So that's why you need a good source of carbohydrate post-workout. And because while exercising, your muscle fibers get damaged, you need a good source of protein to repair those muscle fibers. So that's why post-workout, you need a combination of carbohydrates and proteins. Your post-workout meal should be taken within 20 minutes of completing your workout. And like you said, protein shake. Now, whey protein is one of the best proteins to take post-workout. The reason being, whey protein is usually very safe to use. It is made from dairy. So that's why it is one of the safest proteins to use if taken in the right quantity and for the right indication. And when you're taking whey protein, you should always take whey protein with water and not milk, because the fat in the milk can interfere with the proper absorption of whey protein in the body. So that is why it is always indicated that when you're taking whey protein, you should take it with water and not with milk. Okay, I think this was someone's question.
Yeah,
this
Sneha's
was
question, yes.
this was
Sneha, it was
Yes.
your
because
question.
protein shake is very difficult to take with water.
Yeah, I
but
also find it very hard. So
With
yes,
milk, it is very easier to intake actually.
yes. So the taste of the whey protein is definitely better when taken with milk, but unfortunately, it's not as effective if taken with milk than when taken with water. So it's better to take it with water. But nowadays, you get a lot of flavors. You have to try different flavors. I also faced this problem initially, but now I know there are certain flavors which I really like, and when I take them with water also, I really find them good. So you need to find the right flavor, you know.
that is good.
So,
And
okay.
one thing
So yes.
is the sorry, the when we do the exercise, is it more effective if we do in the morning or is it evening? Because everybody have works and commitments. So
Yeah. So see, the reason why we say that you should work out in the morning is, one, because you are properly rested in the morning, you have slept for a couple of hours, and also you are empty stomach in the morning. So this, there is no food in the stomach, so that will not interfere with the blood flow. But if you are working out in the evening, then you need to time out your workout very properly, which means that the last meal which you have eaten should be at least 3 hours prior to your workout time, because it takes around 2.5 to 3 hours for your body to digest the food. So अगर आप उससे पहले वर्कआउट करोगे तो अनडाइजेस्टेड फूड आपके स्टमक में होगा, और वही होगा कि ब्लड फ्लो आपकी मसल्स में प्रॉपर्ली नहीं जाएगा. सो टाइमिंग बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. तो अगर आपने अपना लंच 2 बजे किया है, तो यू कैन डू योर वर्कआउट after 5 p.m. not before that. Okay, so that's important. But again, depending on when you get the time, you should work out, because obviously some people find it easier to work out in the evening. That's okay. Only thing is, some people, because of everyone's body is different. So there are some people who, when they work out in the evening, they are not able to sleep properly. One of the reasons being is that when you exercise, feel good hormones or endorphins are released, so you feel very alert and you feel very, very you feel very energetic for the next few hours. So by the time you have to sleep, you are feeling so energetic, so you're not able to sleep properly. But that does not happen to everyone. Everyone's body is different, everyone's system is different. So if this is not an issue with you, it's okay to exercise in the evening as well. So any time which suits you, but your timing of the meals has to be properly regulated if you are working out in the afternoon or in the evening, because that plays a very important role. And then you need to take your pre-workout and post-workout meals at the right time, and you need to take the right pre-workout and post-workout meal. Now for people who, we were talking about post-workout meal, तो post workout meal में अगर if you're having whey protein, then the best post workout meal is a smoothie. You can take whey protein, water and banana and make a smoothie and have it. So that has carbs in the form of banana and it has whey protein, which is a source of protein. Okay. But if you're not taking whey protein and if you want to take proteins in natural form, then you can have peanut butter sandwich post workout. You can have oats with milk. You can have peanut butter smoothie. You can have paneer paratha. You can have grilled paneer sandwich. You can have a cheese sandwich. So all these are good post workout meal options because you need a combination of protein and carbs.
That's great.
Okay.
So one more question, sir. What is protein shake should be taken like as a supplement or as a replacement for the meal? Most of the people saying it should be taken as a supplement. Someone
see,
are
when
saying
we talk about protein, now let's not be very generic. Protein means what? Is it whey protein? Because nowadays we have many different kinds of proteins.
Yeah.
So whey protein is, like I said, it's a good protein. It's usually made of dairy. But people who are lactose intolerant can sometimes be intolerant to whey protein also. So in that case, there are now a lot of plant-based proteins also, which are there in the market, which are not made from dairy. Because whey protein is made from dairy, right? आपको पता है whey क्या होता है? Whey दही के ऊपर जो पानी आता है ना, उसको whey बोलते हैं. तो actually वो उस दही के ऊपर के पानी से बनता है whey protein, पर उसको बहुत many times it's concentrated in the lab and then you make the whey protein. Because in one of my sessions, someone asked me this question, sir, क्या हम वो 4 ग्लास पानी पी सकते हैं whey protein की जगह जो दही के ऊपर पानी आता है? But the problem is that's not a concentrated form of whey protein. So you will not get the same amount of protein in the natural way from the whey of the curd. Because जब वो whey protein को concentrate करते हैं, you know, then the whey protein is formed, which is prepared in the lab, and you know it is a concentrated form of whey, so it has a very high percentage of protein. Okay, so definitely you cannot get that much of protein by drinking the water, which is the whey on the curd, right? So that's why whey protein is a very good you know, form of protein. Your question was, see, protein requirement increases when you exercise.
Yeah.
Right? So if you're exercising, especially if you're doing weight training, then in weight training, the requirement for protein becomes even more because there is a lot of muscle fiber damage. So that's why they say that post-workout, it is good to have whey protein because it's easy to digest. You can carry the powder in your, you know, see, because you have to complete the post-workout meal within, you should have your post-workout meal within 20 minutes of completing your workout. So it becomes easy for you to carry the whey protein in your you know, shaker. All you need to do is to add water to it, a banana to it, and your smoothie is ready. So it's a very convenient way to have protein. So definitely, but please remember that protein, 1 gram of protein gives you 4 kilocalories of energy. So if you take excess protein and you don't burn that much protein, and or if your workout is not as heavy, the excess protein in your body also gets converted to fat. Because the storage form of energy in body is fat. So if you're not burning and using that extra protein or excess protein which you are taking in the right way, it will get converted to body fat. And also it will put a lot of pressure on your kidneys because proteins are excreted through the kidneys. So that is why I always tell people that don't take excess protein. Take as much protein as much required for you. Okay.
Like what is like the proportion? Like it is 1.1 to the body weight, or it should be 1.5 into the body weight?
No. So see, these are just
This is also on.
Yeah, this is just a very simple formula, but like I said, you know, it all depends on what is the kind of workout you're doing. Are you taking enough protein naturally in your diet? Because it is not just the protein supplement. Supplement is always a supplement. It will only give you results if your natural intake of proteins in your diet is proper. ऐसा नहीं है कि आप diet में protein लो ही नहीं और सिर्फ whey protein लो तो आपको result मिलेंगे, नहीं. बिकॉज अमीनो एसिड्स जो होते हैं वो एक दूसरे के ऊपर डिपेंड करते हैं अपनी एब्जॉर्प्शन और एसिमिलेशन के लिए. तो आपको पहले अपनी डाइट को प्रॉपर इंप्रूव करना है, उसमें प्रॉपर प्रोटीन लेना है, उसके बाद आपको सप्लीमेंट हेल्प करेगा. तो सप्लीमेंट इज ऑलवेज अ एडिशन, इट कैन नेवर रिप्लेस द नेचुरल डाइट. दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड. सो first you have to work on natural intake of protein in your diet, and then if required you can definitely take a protein supplement like whey protein if required. Okay?
Yes, Vicky. Vicky, you have any questions?
Any more questions?
Vicky,
Yes,
we can't hear you.
Vicky, you have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, it's on mute, but we can't hear you.
Hello,
Yeah, it's better now.
Yes.
I'm asking you, sir, how to build muscles very fast. I want to gain muscles.
No, fast क्यों करना चाहते हो विकी? जो भी चीज
हाँ,
फास्ट
sir?
होती है ना, रिमेंबर वो सस्टेन नहीं होती है.
I'm just
So
asking you, sir.
Sorry?
I'm just asking you.
Yeah, see, what I'm trying to tell you is that build your muscles in a balanced way. Don't be in a hurry to build them, because the results which you get fast will not be sustainable. Something which you slowly and steadily work on will be more sustainable. Because ऐसा थोड़ी है कि आपने एक बार बॉडी बनाई और उसके 2 महीने के बाद वो बॉडी फिर से खराब हो गई. It's not like that. You have worked hard on it. So you should do it in a step-by-step manner. Give yourself at least 1 year. That for 1 year, I will be dedicated towards my diet and exercise regime. If you sincerely give 1 year to your diet and exercise regime sincerely, then you can build a great body. It's all about discipline. So उसके लिए आपको डाइट फॉलो करना पड़ेगा. देखो, किसी भी डाइट, किसी भी बॉडी बिल्डिंग रिजीम में या जिमिंग में, या to get a toned body, 70% is diet and 30% is exercise. So you need to also eat properly. There is a myth in the minds of people कि मैं तो एक्सरसाइज करता हूँ, मैं कुछ भी खा सकता हूँ. ऐसा नहीं है. अगर आप एक्सरसाइज करते हो तो आपको और अच्छे से सही खाना है, बिकॉज आपकी मसल ग्रोथ तभी होगी जब आप सही न्यूट्रिएंट्स अपनी बॉडी को दोगे. So definitely you should give yourself time and make a strict schedule for yourself, and definitely you should do weight training. Like I said, weight training तो बहुत important है if you want to build a good body. Okay?
Thank you so much, sir.
Welcome. Okay, now coming to some of the things which we don't do correct when it comes to diet. I'm not going to talk about diet in detail, but some very basic things I'm going to talk about. My first question is, how many times do you chew every bite of food? Honestly बताना मुझे. आप एक bite of food को कितनी बार चबाते हो?
Most around 15 to 20.
Okay. हम सबने क्लास 7th या 8th में एक चैप्टर पढ़ा था डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम का, जिसमें बताया गया था कि फॉर गुड डाइजेशन द फर्स्ट स्टेप इज चूइंग योर फूड प्रॉपर्ली. एंड उस चैप्टर में ये भी बताया गया था दैट फॉर गुड डाइजेशन you should try and chew every bite of food at least 32 times. याद है किसी को? Do you remember? So how many times do we chew every bite of food?
Half
So,
of that.
when I ask this question to people, most of the answers range between 5 times to 25 times. Like, of course, the very sincere ones, there's some very sincere people who try and chew their every bite of food around 25 times. And there's some people who say, I only chew my food, every bite of food around 5 times. So the problem is that if we don't do the first basic step of good digestion properly, how can we expect our body to be thin, fit, slim, not have indigestion problems, digest our food properly? Body should do everything, but we don't want to do the first step of good digestion properly, which is in our hands, right? And that's why I tell my clients that I know chewing every bite of food 32 times is too much to do in this busy, fast-paced world. But if you try and chew every bite of food at least 20 times, it will give you a lot of benefits. And the benefits are that your food will be digested properly. You will not have digestion issues. You will, uh, not eat very fast. There is a fact that if you finish your meal before 20 minutes, the brain does not register that you have eaten anything, because it takes at least 20 minutes for the brain to register that you have eaten a meal. So if you eat very fast, a lot of times after eating a full meal, you will feel hungry after half an hour. And one of the reasons for this is not chewing your food properly. So if you start chewing every bite of food at least 20 times, you will definitely eat at the right speed. You will not overeat. Your brain will register that you have eaten a meal, and you will see that your digestion will become much better. You will not have too many indigestion problems. And in the long run, because you will not overeat, uh, also in the long run, also in the long run, because you will not overeat, because you are chewing every bite of food properly, you will see that you will become fitter and slimmer, right? So this is very important. The second thing which you have to know in today's world is mindful eating. Does anyone know what is mindful eating? Have you heard about the term mindfulness? सो माइंडफुल ईटिंग का मतलब होता है कि जब आप खा रहे हो तो आपका सारा ध्यान, आपका सारा कंसंट्रेशन खाने की तरफ होना चाहिए. बट आजकल क्या होता है कि हम खाने के साथ साथ बाकी चीजें करते हैं. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल, खाना, ईटिंग इज जस्ट अ साइड थिंग. हम अपना फोन में मैसेजेस पढ़ रहे हैं और साथ साथ खा रहे हैं, या वीडियो देख रहे हैं यूट्यूब में और साथ साथ खा रहे हैं, या टीवी देख रहे हैं या साथ साथ खा रहे हैं, या कुछ काम कर रहे हैं और साथ साथ खा रहे हैं. सो यू नेवर फोकस ऑन योर फूड, राइट? एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस, the brain does not even register that you have eaten anything, and you are always feeling hungry. So it's very important to be mindful when you are eating. You need to focus on eating. So I'm going to give you 3 very easy tips for mindful eating, which are very easy to follow. First is, whenever you are eating, always sit down and eat. Never stand or walk around and eat, because you will never focus on eating if you are walking around, or if you are moving while eating. So first thing is, whenever you are eating, please give yourself, we all earn money and we do everything. One of the reasons is to eat good food and in peace, right? So at least वो तो ठीक से करना चाहिए, right? So first is, whenever you are eating, you should be sitting at a place and eating. Second is, when you are eating, concentrate on eating. Enjoy your food, okay? Feel the texture of the food. Enjoy the fragrance or aroma of the food. Enjoy the taste of the food, okay? And always do gadget-free eating. Gadget-free eating का मतलब है कि जब आप खाना खा रहे हो तो आपका फोन आपके पास नहीं होना चाहिए, आप मैसेजेस नहीं पढ़ रहे हो, आप कंप्यूटर स्क्रीन की तरफ नहीं देख रहे हो, आप टीवी नहीं देख रहे हो, आप मूवी नहीं देख रहे हो. आपका सारा कंसंट्रेशन खाने की तरफ होना चाहिए. And third step is, you should try and chew every bite of food at least 20 times. So these 3 steps, or these 3 tips are very easy tips to ensure that you do mindful eating. And if you do mindful eating, you will see that automatically you will not overeat. So again, I'll repeat 3 steps or 3 tips for mindful eating is, whenever you're eating, always sit down and eat. Never walk around or move around and eat. Second is, always focus on the act of eating. Enjoy the taste, the aroma of food. Do gadget-free eating, which means your focus should not be on your phone or on the video or on the TV screen, or you should not be doing something else while you are eating. Please dedicate at least those 20-25 minutes to your eating process when you are eating, and not get distracted by other things. And third is, try and chew every bite of food at least 20 times. These are very, very important steps which will help you to do mindful eating, and this will also ensure that you don't overeat. Okay? Is that clear?
Great.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
in fact, digestion of starch also starts in the mouth because of the enzymes.
Yes,
So it should
of
be
course.
chewed.
Of
and the
course.
last thing I want to ask personally,
Yes.
this it shows a lot on TikTok, on Google as well, when you search about this weight loss. This apple cider and the lemon thing, does it work? Is it effective?
Yes, so apple cider and lemon definitely work, but they don't suit everyone. So you need to listen to your own body. Please remember, in diet and nutrition, two rules which are very important. Always listen to your own body. Something which may suit one person may not suit the other person. So you need to listen to your body. Second is that in diet and nutrition, what always works is moderation. Even if you eat the healthiest of foods, but if you eat it in excess and at the wrong time, it will cause you harm. So in diet and nutrition, one thing which always works is moderation. So
Great.
this is very important to understand.
Fine.
But definitely, apple cider vinegar does help because it helps to lower down the blood sugar levels. So it definitely helps. But the problem is there are a lot of people I've seen, a lot of my clients have complained that they get a very bad throat after having apple cider vinegar. So apple cider vinegar may not suit everyone. So that is why I said it is important to listen to your own body. In fact, lemon does not suit a lot of people. I know a lot of people who, whenever they have lemon or lemon water, उनका throat
Heavy हो जाता है.
कुछ ना कुछ problem हो जाता है. So a lot of times lemon also doesn't suit everyone. So you need to listen to your own body and you need to only use things which work for your body.
Great.
Okay.
Anything else? Anybody like to ask any question?
Sir, I want to ask, what is the best
I want to
exercise
ask.
for a smaller waistline? Like most of the fat is around the belly area for women like us. So what is the best thing we can do?
Belly fat is a common problem with everyone because the belly fat, if you see the mechanism, the belly fat mostly happens due to the role of two hormones, insulin and cortisol. So insulin is the hormone. जब भी हमारा blood sugar level थोड़ा सा spike होता है तो insulin hormone spike होता है, and that causes accumulation of fat on the stomach. The second is stress hormone cortisol. If you are perpetually stressed all the time and if you are not managing your stress properly, that could also lead to a lot of increase in belly fat. So best way definitely is a combination of eating right and also managing your stress and your sleep properly, because a lot of people who don't sleep properly also get a lot of accumulation of fat on the stomach. Because and it is, मेरे को बहुत सारे लोग बोलते हैं मैं रात को 3 बजे सोता हूँ और मैं 11 बजे उठता हूँ डॉक्टर वरुण, तो मैं 8 घंटे तक सोता हूँ. So it is not just the quantity of sleep which is important, but it is also the quality of sleep which is important. And if you are sleeping at 3 in the night, you will never get good quality of sleep because your body is not, your biological clock is not designed to sleep at 3 in the night. So you need to work on managing your stress properly, your sleep properly. Along with that, diet and exercise will work. So that's definitely something which you will need to do. So there is no one magical thing. You will need to work on, a lot of factors. But one tip which I like to give everyone is one tip which really helps in fat loss is drinking 1 to 2 glasses of hot water every day. There are a lot of studies to show that hot water increases your metabolic rate. So this is one of the easiest ways to lose body fat. You should try and drink 1 to 2 glasses of hot water every day. Okay?
That is great. Okay. Yes, Vicky, you have another question.
Any other questions?
I want to ask that in dieting we can eat at least 2 rotis, chapatis in dieting.
In which meal? In which meal? Lunch or
The morning, lunchtime.
Lunch meal you can eat 2 rotis, but you need to give up on grains in the dinner. See, one easy tip to lose when you're trying to lose body fat, one of the things which you can do is to avoid grains in dinner. Grains means rice, roti, chapati, besan chila, all these things. So in the dinner, you can have vegetables in the form of sabzi or grilled vegetables or boiled vegetables or sauteed veggies. Along with that, a good protein source. Like if you're a vegetarian, you can have dal or paneer. Or if you're a non-vegetarian, you can have chicken or fish or eggs. Okay?
Great.
Thank you, sir.
So,
You're welcome.
Varun will close here.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
pleasure listening you. You covered so many things, which is very helpful for wellness and fitness, not just only the gym. So along with the gym, see, when we have this kind of session, we get to know that it's really true that 70% work is your nutrition, your diet,
Yes.
and only the 30% is
In
the
fact,
gym.
there is a common saying which says that you are what you eat. And I truly believe in that. And there is another saying which says that bodies are made in kitchens. So
That's true.
definitely diet plays a very important role in our fitness, in our health, in our overall wellness.
That's great. That's great. So it's great.
So we can cheat now, sir.
So,
Cheat day.
so don't do
7
cheat day. Rather than doing cheat day, you can do 2 cheat meals in a week. See, because cheat day की psychology क्या होती है कि 6 दिन discipline रहो, 7वें पूरे दिन indiscipline हो. So that's too much of indiscipline, So rather than having a cheat day, you can do cheat meals. So you can do around 1 or 2 cheat meals in a week. That is okay. All right.
Okay.
But जब भी आप when you are doing your cheat meal, enjoy your cheat meal. A lot of people eat cheat meals with guilt, which is totally wrong. When you are eating your cheat meal with guilt, it will actually get converted to fat in the body because your emotions and your brain also, have a very strong effect on your body. So when you're eating your cheat meal, enjoy the meal, okay? Enjoy the flavor of the food, enjoy the aroma of the food, chew your food properly and eat it guilt-free. Don't eat it with guilt, okay? You should enjoy your cheat meal.
Great. So that's fine. It's all good. Thank you very much for your time, Varun. It's a pleasure listening you. And I hope everyone
Same here. Thank you very much. And thank you very much, all of you, for your patient listening. And like I said, the last question was on cheat meal. Please, whenever you're having a cheat meal, enjoy your cheat meal and eat it guilt-free. And definitely try and chew every bite of food at least 20 times. When you're eating your cheat meal, also chew your food properly. It's very, very important. Okay?
That's great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks a lot to all of you. And thank you so much, Shiv, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye. Take care.
Bye-bye.